Hello everybody, Diamond here. So, this is just going to be a bit of a different thing that I'm doing for some videos to help out new players. So, you joined us for Star Citizen, and I'm still a little bit newer to the community, but I've at least been around the Stanton system enough. I can say that I at least know where I'm going. So, what I'm going to go through with you guys today is we are going to take a little trip to Lorville. I'm going to show you guys your way around each of the different 4 cities of Stanton. So this way, when you arrive, you have an idea of where you're trying to get to. So, right now, I'm sitting in Bygenie Point, currently over the planet of ArcCorp, and I'm going to show you how you're going to get to Hurston, and then I'm going to show you how we get to Lorville. And finally, the city of Lorville itself. I'll try to split it up as best as I can to keep the pace going. But, of course, as always, welcome to the channel, and let us get started. So first things first, I'm going to rumble the engines to life. I am a Drake interplanetary enjoyer, so with that, figure out where I'm sitting. Okay. I decided to grab a little bit of cargo with me as well to sell off in Lorville. So that way I can show you guys what the business district looks like. So we'll gently scoot our way out the door here. Oh, goodness. Alright, a warning to new folks. There's a bug where the doors slam shut for a moment. Be wary of that. Wasn't expecting that to happen. Then again, I probably should have. You'll notice that there are a lot of bugs in Star Citizen. Alright. So we are going to get ourselves up and away from Bygenie Point a little bit. So that way we are not going to run into it by accident. Let's spool up our quantum, and I'm not going to walk you through how to do everything here. This is more getting to those locations. But for your quantum, you're going to want to hold down B to fire that up. So, as we're looking around, there's all these different travel points that'll be located around. My star map is on. One sec. Actually, yeah, maps are important. If you press F2, you'll see the map itself, and all of these different locations are going to be like little orange markers around each of the planets. So what we're going to do is we are going to double click on Hurston, then use the mouse wheel to just scroll in, and you're going to start seeing stuff populate on the planet. As you get closer, some icons show up. The icon we're looking for when we're going to a city, it's going to look like 3 towers right there. Make sure it's connected, and then you're going to hit route. And then your route will show you will take you to all the different points you need to go. So first things first, these circles right here are known as orbital maneuvers. These will help you get around a planet or other large solar body. Now you might be wondering, well, didn't Pyro drop? Why aren't you covering Pyro? Because I am scared of Pyro. Yeah, not so much scared of Pyro. It's not a place I'm going to go to by myself. And I'm doing this to help new players kind of see where all the major cities are. Every planet in Stanton has a major capital city. And above those capital cities are also places known as port of call. We left Bygenie Point, which is the port of call for Area 18 on ArcCorp. Area 18 is the capital city of the planet of ArcCorp. And ArcCorp is also known as Stanton 3. Stanton is the star right there. And then each of these planets are known as Stanton 1, Stanton 2, Stanton 3, and Stanton 4, or by their corporate names, Hurston, Crusader, ArcCorp, and Microtech. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take us in each video to a different city each time. So Lorville is my home city. I would not recommend Lorville to new players, just for the simple fact there isn't really a lot of amenities for new pilots. But I choose Lorville because it is a central spot in the Stanton system if you pull up your star map. Yeah, as you can see us rocketeering across here as we are arriving to Hurston. As you can see, Hurston is at the center of the Stanton system, which will give me pretty good access to the Terra Gateway when Terra finally arrives. I am close to the Pyro Gateway, and we've arrived to, well, Hurston. We're going to go ahead and press F2 to close our map, and we are going to follow how to get to Lorville. Now, Lorville and all the other capital cities are going to have this pentagon as a marker on the planet. As you can see, we are on the dark side of Hurston at the moment because it's nighttime on this side of the planet, obviously. That's how planets work. So we are normally, when you use quantum to arrive to a city or other places, you're usually going to have your belly out to the out and away from the planet. So what I would recommend is using Q or E and get yourself rolled over. Alright, so it would be better if Hurston was lit up during the day, but if we throw out a ping here, you're going to see this massive tower right over here. That is Hurston Tower. That is a no-fly zone. Do not get too close to Hurston Tower. But where you are trying to go, I'm going to use mouse wheel here to switch over to nav mode, is to over here where you'll see little signs that say Teasa Spaceport. It is always going to be just next to Hurston Tower here. So with that, let's scoot our way down to Hurston and into Lorville. I am moving a little fast. Move at a speed that is comfortable for you to approach the city. Yeah, I'd say slow off once you're starting to get close enough to Teasa Spaceport. Now, if you look up here in the upper left-hand corner, you'll see what looks like an eye that shows that we're being monitored. As soon as we get over Lorville here, there's that delete sign, which means it's going to be an armistice zone, which means we can't draw our weapons. But that's okay. As you get closer to the spaceport here, we are going... I like to hold B to throw on my shields. Shields are just in case if I accidentally bump into something. And then finally, you're going to hold down the left alt key, press N, and you'll hear a little chirp. And that will basically have traffic control, let you know that where you're going to be landing. So where I'm going to be landing is my home hangar right now. The planet you start on will be where your home hangar is. And you can decorate your hangar how you wish. And then to make your landing gear drop out, press N. And it will make you move at a very slow crawl. So I would recommend once you're like just over here, that's when you want to lower in. And also third person is super helpful for new folks that are learning how to land. Just hold your mouse steady, so that way you don't tip your nose down. Hold control and just gently like tap control from time to time and gently lower yourself down. Now that circle is normally where you want to aim for. What I'm doing though is I'm getting myself lined up to go and unload stuff into my freight elevator. Then just press I, turn off your engine so you don't burn fuel. And then we are here in Lorville. Congratulations. You've touched down in Lorville. And I realized I made a terrible mistake. I forgot to open the back gate, which you might be wondering, why not just go to the back gate and open it? It's just a Drake cutter. Well, you see, I've learned a thing or two about how to load a Drake cutter to make a lot of profit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have all the doors open up. And you're about to see why. As you can see, I've loaded my cutter full of scrap because that's something that the Central Business District will take. And we'll talk about the Central Business District soon. So, all you're going to do now is, normally, I forget to, I forget to lower my or raise my elevator. You're going to get over here to the freight elevator. And this was something that showed up in 3.24 here recently. We're going to raise the freight elevator. At least from what it looks like, it should be attached. Or at least presented on the screen here. So, okay, it's all accounted for. So we're going to lower our elevator and it's going to send it off to the warehouse. And that's all she wrote. Now what I'm going to do to help me move a little bit faster around here is I'm going to do a quick wardrobe change. And then we are going to go into Lorville. Some stuff here to throw on. And then from there, let's make our way to Lorville. So first things first, you can store your ship if you want. I'm just going to leave my ship out since I'm going to be taking off afterwards here with another load of something out of Lorville to go elsewhere. I don't know where yet, but we're going to go somewhere. Now, the elevator every once in a while might have issues spawning, so give it a sec to respawn. Call it a second time, and once you've confirmed there's a box here, step in, and we're going to go to Teasa Spaceport. By the way, to interact with menus, you're going to hold down the F key and then use your mouse to look at all these different buttons. So, come on. Doors, let me out. Welcome to Teasa Spaceport. Kind of looks like a typical airport in a sense, but I wonder if at some point down the road, once we get like the Starliner, where we will be moving passengers around. Lorville is in a place that's known as an armistice zone. You should be safe from anyone attacking you. Down the road, though, I think they're going to be removing armistice zones, but we have pretty good security forces. I mean, they're all carrying gallant rifles, and it's very, very, very good. One of the first things that you'll find when you're coming into Lorville is we have Vantage rentals. If you want to rent out a ship for a day, 3 days, maybe a week, you can come over here and use Vantage to basically rent out a ship for use while we're out and about. And every different Vantage booth is going to have different offerings. To access your personal storage around the city, there will be these access terminals. And as you can see, that's where my scrap ended up. My armor is contained here. Stuff that I've gotten for vehicles is over here. We have plenty of ammunition, weapons, and whatnot. It's pretty self-explanatory. So let's see Lorville. I'm going to move at a walking pace, so that way you guys will be able to see what's going on here. After you get past rentals, you can come into the main part of the spaceport terminal. We have the New Deal. The New Deal is a spaceship dealership. Ooh. The Luminalia gift. I am going to drop that into my storage because Luminalia gifts Luminalia gifts are worth 500 credits each. And it happens every December. Yeah, that's my workaround for being able to put Luminalia gifts into my inventory.
Hey, welcome. Great to have you.
All right, so the New Deal does sell some ships, and you can also get a good look at. Oh, what the hell happened here? Oh. Normally that wouldn't be there, but somebody's Cutlass Red has crashed through the New Deal. Okay. That doesn't normally happen, but it happened this time. So as you arrive to a New Deal, there's some ships that are put up for display. But if you want to purchase ships, you'll come up to this terminal, and it will give you access to all the different ships out there and ground vehicles. Though the ground vehicle game's kind of limited right now to mining, and there is a ground transport for you to move packages, but it's unfortunately the mule is still kind of in a place where it doesn't really have a lot going for it yet. So we're going to come downstairs, and where we're going to go to first, after passing through customs, is we're going to go to the Workers' District, also known as Leavsden Square. If you have a crime stat of 1 or 2, you're going to come over here and pay your fines. You do not want to go to prison right now because there is a terrible bug that even if you finish your sentence, you don't get to leave. So, the way we get around is we use train stations here in Lorville. And we have just shown up just in time to catch the train. Oh, my health suddenly is at 15%. I'm not sure what happened. Well, our health is at 15%. I guess we are going to have to go take a little stop by the hospital. And if something unfortunate does happen to you while you're in a city or on a space station, they will shuttle you. You'll be regenerated at the nearby clinic. Or in this case, there are hospitals which can fix tier 1 injuries. Clinics can fix clinics on space stations can fix tier 3 and tier 2 injuries, and ambulances can fix tier 3 injuries. The lower the lower the number on the tier, the worse it's going to be. So, oh, something spooked that guard. But we are now in Leavsden Square. If you want to get out to the edge of the city, there's the perimeter line, and you just kind of figure out which gate you're wanting to go to, and then you'll hop on a train that takes you to that gate. But I'm not going to go out there. If you need to go to the hospital and you're on foot, luckily with Lorville, Maria Pier of Heart is like right there. So we're going to check into the hospital. Actually, we don't need to check into the hospital. I can just grab a med pen. But if you need to check into the hospital, there is a central desk that is over here. The central desk will be able for you to... Yeah, Lorville is very much about working hard. We're going to come over here to the pharmacy. And I'm going to have it put into my jacket. I'm just going to grab a Hemazole. And Hemazole is kind of like a cure-all. It's... it basically helps patch you up to your max health. Huh. I wonder what caused this to happen. Because that should have worked. Must be a bug. Anyway, I guess I'm gonna have to show you guys how to go up to hospital room here at Maria. So we're gonna check our availability here. We're gonna go to the 5th floor. We're gonna go to room number 1. Perfect. We'll come over here to medical ward access. We'll go to the lobby. And we're going to go to our 5th floor. And you do regenerate, though, after death. And we're going to come over here, and we are going to go over to room number 1. Alright, so, with that, have a little lie down on the bed, and we don't really need like to do much right now. It is just simply letting our health tick back up. But something I would recommend is get really familiar with these medical beds. So as you can see, it says tier 1. This will fix everything up to tier 1 injuries. Regeneration allows you to set where your imprint will spit you out when you die. Medical care will show you your status. Treatment, if you have injuries, you'll be able to have that done. And then medication, if you would rather do it that way. If you would rather self-dose. And then voila! We're good. Good as new. So, that is Maria Pier of Heart. Our next stop then, as we leave Maria Pier of Heart, is we're going to be going out to Leavsden Square, and I'm going to show you guys where all the how to get to all the other locations. Oh, insurance. This is another place where you could also manage your imprint as well. You will just simply come up here, hit this button to decide if you're going to go to a clinic, which I have mine set at Everest Harbor, which is Lorville's port of call, or You could have it, here at your primary residence facility. You could always send it back to, you can always send yourself back to your default place. It is also a neat way to fast travel because you can also use backspace to just die. All right. So, as you come out this front gate, or if you go around the hospital, you'll pop out over there. This is, well, Leavsden Square. Which the music in Leavsden Square I really do like. Very chill, it's very calm. And as you can really tell, Lorville is a very, very oppressively dystopian city. So as we come out into Leavsden Square, you have McIntyre and Valentine's Bar. We'll come to that in just a second. This is Reclamation Disposal. If you are going to be part of the criminal life, you'll come back here to Reclamation Disposal, to this back office. It's ran by Clovis Darneely. And Clovis over there will run, has a little bit more very high paying but very dangerous missions. So if you are really new, I do not recommend taking the Reclamation Disposal missions. Especially if you don't really have like a lot of equipment suited to deal with deal with the matter.
One moment, okay?
Next, we have McIntyre and Valentine's Bar. You'll open up to this hallway, and to get down to the bar, we'll come over here. Not a lot happens at the bar, but it sounds like down the road there will be a quest giver that'll be here at the bar. Also a good place to, if you become part of an org, to possibly gather if you're looking for that dive bar kind of feel. And yes, you can get alcohol here for your character. Now, this door will take you back towards Maria Pure of Heart and Reclamation and Disposal. If you decide to not go into McIntyre and Valentine's, you'll take a right here. You'll pop this door open. And we have over here one of like the only food vendor, like one of like I think the only food vendors in town, which, you know, that's okay. It's a noodle bar where you can get noodles, and more importantly, you can get Cruise Pulse or water. So I'm gonna grab a bottle of water. And we're gonna go ahead and drink up so that way we rehydrate. Then I'm just gonna toss it over here amongst the trash. Over here is Tamani and Sons. If you are looking for work stuff, this is the place to go. Especially if you are part of mining or cargo groups. Tamani and Sons has just work clothes, which it's not like actual armor, but if you would rather not wear armor when you're out mining or doing cargo missions, you can just simply grab other equipment here. It's just hats, boots, jackets and pants, and that's where, you know, I've grabbed, you know, some of my clothing. And then finally, we have some armor selections up here, including combat armor and This is the type of armor I wear often, the Aerial Core Hazard, which you can use for combat, but it's also really good just so that way you don't accidentally bump yourself too hard and get injured when you are moving cargo around. And this is the stuff that will protect you from... This stuff will protect you from the vacuum of space, whereas this has an open face. It will not protect you from the vacuum of space. And this terminal is a shop terminal where you can pick up furniture, you can pick up clothing, you can pick up armor and tools for you and your mining ships or tractor beams as well. All right, I feel like I just need to make one more stop. And that's going to be over here to... oh, down there, the production quad, that isn't... That's not a location we can go to yet. I wonder what it's going to be, though. So, over here, we have the admin office. There's some stuff that you'll be able to sell or deliver to the admin office here. Either if you're a Kovalex courier, or if you are wanting to buy or sell commodities, which Lorville only has waste as a commodity to sell. What I can sell, though, here is that Luminalia gift for 500 credits. And then, if you leave the admin station, and if you decide that you are going to spawn in Lorville, you're going to be waking up over here at a place known as the L19 Residences. You'll come over this way, come down. Oh, a little smoggy out. And L19, this is just a spawn point for players to come in. There's also a Kovalex delivery box here. And also, is it also an admin terminal? That's my question. It is not currently. Okay. And of course, more Department of Justice spots here as well. So our next trip will take us to the Central Line, take us to the business district to go sell our cargo. So what you're going to do is we're going to go back to Leavsden Square. And also, from time to time, you will find lines on the ground and signs up in the air. So we've got Metro Center over here. And of course, this sign will point you to the hospital, to the bar, and also whatever that working area is going to be. I wonder what it's going to be. But production quad FD19, proceed with caution. Which I'm not sure what exactly is going to be going on down here. But something will. So with that, we are going to make our way to the Central Line. So we're back in Leavsden Square. And we are going to come through here. And there it is. You can also go through the bar, and it will take you to the Central Line. Now, the central line will take you to the business district, but you can also get to the business district from the spaceport. And usually you'll visit the business district for a couple of things. Really good ship weapons, or sell your cargo. And there's also a lot of different little secrets that are hidden throughout all the cities. I'm not going to show you where all those secrets are. I am just simply showing you where all the different locations might be. And I know this is a bit of a long form video, but I just want to be thorough and show you guys how to get places. And I'm going to probably trim out travel as well. I'll find what I need to trim. But with that, we're on our way to the Central Business District. I'll see you there. All right, so we've arrived to that big imposing tower. That is what's above us right now. We are at Hurston Tower. As you can see, it's a very clean location compared to the workers district. Also, that armor, oh gosh, I want to get my hands on it. It's not, I don't think it's like actually good functional armor, but damn, it looks good. But yeah, this is the central business district where, you know, there's definitely not really any vanity going on whatsoever. But we make our way up. Of course, another storage terminal access. And I'm going to show you where you're going to sell your cargo first. As you can see, this is what Hurston specializes in, is making ship weapons. But mind you, you're going to see this big, tall statue of someone known as Archibald Hurston. A man who, after seeing his mother get fucked over by her corporation, he wanted to make sure that his family was going to be taken care of for the rest, even after his dying days. So, with that, we're going to make our way right down here to Central Business District, which you'll notice all these different panels up here. Now, there's the private trading suites. Those are, I imagine, more filler than anything else. But we are going to go ahead and come up to a commodity shop. And you'll... all right. And what we'll do here is we are going to pick Lorville, because that's where our scrap is. Hey, I didn't buy for a lot, but I really didn't buy this for a lot, so I'm making about it. Really? I'm making me a nice hefty profit with this. Nice. That should put me just over 6,000 credits. Now, also up here is the exchange leadership. I am trying to remember if... this gentleman is also a quest giver by chance. But that's neither here nor there. That's one of the Hurstons. And then you have the executive suites, which I don't think that's concierge. Also, if you hear the word concierge, that's somebody that's donated like somewhere upwards of 1,000 or more dollars to the Star Citizen project. And then finally, over here at the Central Business District, we are going to go on over to the Hurston Dynamics Showcase. Once you save up enough money and you want to upgrade your ship at all, you can come around and have a look at some of the different weapons that are present here and take time to figure out what kind of weapon you really want for your ship. And with the Hurston Dynamics Showcase, over here, if you're looking for like good laser weapons, Hurston makes some really good ones. So as you can see, we have everything from the attrition series repeaters, which if you want like a real big gun, let's see, the attrition 6. I wouldn't be surprised if that's like a size 5 gun right there. What? Probably size 3 or maybe size 4. Attrition 4 repeater. They do scatter guns, which are like laser shotguns as well. We've got, I'm trying to think if there's like anything else. I think they mainly do repeaters and scatter guns. But if you would like to buy a Hurston Dynamics weapon for your ship, you just come up to these Hurston Dynamic terminals. And the way you'll look at the Hurston weapons, we have Attrition 1, which is a size 1 gun. It's small, but then again, Hurston's weapons are pretty reputable. We have your size 2, which that sells for 24k. Whoa. Goodness. Got, you know, size 3, size 4, they just get bigger and bigger. 5, 6. And then you have the scatter guns, which only go from size 1 through 3. So, while limited selection, good weapons, so. Alright, and then finally, you ready to get back on out there, get off to space? Well, I will show you how we're going to get out and go back to the spaceport. We're gonna quickly make our way back out here to the transit station. And as you can see, it splits off into 2 different directions. Central Station will take you back out to the Workers' Square. And then the Commerce line will take you out to Teasa Spaceport. And we have a few seconds here. If you enjoyed today's video, or if you found this helpful, feel free to like, subscribe. Star Citizen's still kind of a new thing for me to delve into, but I figured maybe do something that might help my fellow new citizens find their way around these different cities. So with that, we're going to get on board and we are going to go back to Teasa Spaceport. Now, I would recommend having a seat whenever you get on a train, so that way, just in case if a glitch happens, you don't get thrown off the train. We get on board and we are rolling on back to the spaceport. And of course, when you get back to the spaceport, just simply use ASOP and take off. Until then, happy trails, safe journey, And to those of you guys who might be venturing into Pyro, good luck. Be safe out there. And don't trust anyone. Unless you see me out in the verse. If you see me in the verse, don't shoot at me. But if somehow you're able to contact me, I am more than happy to, you know, meet some of my fellow citizens out in the verse. I try to be a little bit nicer to most people I meet. And I'll walk you guys back to Teasa Spaceport here. And as you can see, actually, when we get from the spaceport, there is this map that is pretty accurate to where you're trying to get to. So Central Station will take you to, well, the Commerce line will take you to the Central Business District. That's the green line. The blue line will take you to the Workers District. The perimeter line will take you out to the different gates around Lorville. There's 6. And you can use a ground vehicle from there if you so wish to explore Lorville that way. Well, not so much Lorville, but the rest of the city that way. And then finally, we're back at Teasa Spaceport. So to that note, you can grab your ship there at the aUEC, and then off you go. So until then, I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Hey chums, thanks for watching the video. Are you interested in joining us out in the verse? Well, go ahead and before you go out and get a starter package to get in, use my referral code star-Z7BW-PXC9 and you'll get just a little extra boost after you purchase your first game package. And as always, I'll see you out there. Bye-bye.